There it is. There's the audio. Wouldn't be a hiccup without things, right? Yeah, I kind of was. Yeah, there we are, Hope everyone's doing pretty good. Been a week since I've been on. Had fun last week at the convention, but we're back again, keeping up with the Eaglemoss Ecto-1 build. Morning, Zippy. Hello, Confused One. And what we got in here? Wit and the Bromenstein, something like that. Anyway, issue 24 is this week. We'll be finishing up with the passenger side door. And we still got our mess of screws and bolts from the last few kits we've got. Everything else, there's a file if I need it. Let's see here. Issue 87 is what we're working on, and that is going to be the inside of the door, and starting with the window controls for that one as well. Yes, this is an old TV tray from the real Ghostbusters cartoon. I also have a window cover for this, but that one wasn't originally made. I got this, and funny enough though, I actually do have the old window shield from the real Ghostbusters still in its packaging. I bought this, and the old Kenner Stay Puft, not this Stay Puft, but the old Kenner Stay Puft figure at a comic convention. I think I got those 3 items for I want to say $50, maybe $75. It wasn't that expensive. It was below 3 digits, so I'm happy on that one. Here we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and just at least get this opened up before we start rambling even further. We've made pretty good progress on the stream so far. Past my 4th, 5th total stream of this model building kit, I think. Again, I'm really enjoying the Eaglemoss. They put a lot of details into the model and things like that. Again, they go so far as detailing, they sent an extra license plate for the vehicle because the bolt coloring was wrong for the license plate. So they sent you a different one to replace it. Because originally they sent out with black bolts, but that's not what it was in the movie. They were gray or silver bolts in the license plate. So they sent you one of those to put in the front bumper if you so wanted to. So, again, I've voiced my issues with Eaglemoss, but all in all, they are a fairly good, well-detailed model kit supplier. So, where are the tweezers? Here they are. And if this is your first time joining us here on Saturday morning, well, welcome. Welcome indeed. Let's just kind of get everything out in the open. So we've got here, we're using this gear that goes up in there. I tried a little bit of a different camera angle. We'll see if this works. I'll try and get things a little closer and better. Right now it's just a crappy webcam. I really can't zoom in on it to kind of show you guys precisely what I'm working on. And I know the colors kind of wash out when it's black on black. That's a good way to wake up. I just had the tweezers. Where'd they go? Oh, they are. They're hiding amongst the ribble rabble of the tray. That's an HP that goes in there, and then we'll get one of the supplied screwdrivers. Get that going into place, maybe. Okay, let's use a smaller headed one. Just after midnight. Well, hey, this is a nice chill stream to just hang out with, lurk, vibe away if you so wish. Let's loosen that a little bit. So there we go. It rolls a lot better now. Got that there. And this one, I'll come out and sit here in those gears. And then we use the UP bolt for that. Hello, Blue Gentleman. The Blue Gentleman. In case there were other Blue Gentlemen, you are the Blue Gentleman. And I've got the studio open in case anyone wants to decide to pop in, but, you know, that's their call. It's also early in the morning. Probably no one else is reasonably awake at this point in time, unless you're crazy like us, right? No human being alive would willingly be up this early. Unless, of course, they wanted to watch cartoons, which is generally what I want to do. Look at that. Okay, there we go. Got those two right there. They move nice and smooth. Really, that's just... And then we just add the little felt liners to the sides, so when we put the window in, it goes up and down, doesn't really scratch against any of the plastic surfaces. That's basically going to be it for this kit. Where's the lid? Here's the lid. Kind of keep that stuff together, and then it just gets tossed right down there. Simple is simple as. Take those off because I can see a lot better close up without my glasses on. Which is really weird. I am nearsighted, which means you cannot see things far away. So obviously I have glasses for that. But when it comes to looking at things up really close, like pieces of these, like working on this model and things like that, I can focus better with my glasses off. And that's really been one thing that's kind of keeping me away from getting LASIK surgery, is I really don't want to lose that close focus when I take my glasses off. So, I wouldn't want to be working like, kind of out here away from my face. Don't mind working, a little close to myself so I can get a better look at things. Good afternoon, Garver. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Couple of new faces in chat I see this morning, which is always nice. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Just a nice, quiet Saturday morning. Sadly, there are no longer cartoons which to binge between the hours of 8 and noon on Saturday mornings. But you know what? They had a good run. Saturday morning cartoons had a good run. I misplaced the other... No, there it is. No, is it? Is that it? No, yeah, that is it. They had a good run. I went through Goob cartoons, yes. It is really a tragedy. But again, Saturday morning cartoons, they had a great run starting in the 60s and 70s and running all the way till about, I want to say, early 20-teens, mid-20-teens, I think, is when the last official Saturday morning cartoon was aired on your public access television. Your Fox, your NBCs, your ABCs, CBS. NBC really never had any cartoons, at least when I was growing up. But they used to. And your WB. At least, or your WB affiliate. But obviously you still have your Disneys and your Cartoon Networks and your Nickelodeons. But, they're always going to have that kind of programming for the younger audiences and do what they wish to do with their programming. But you really don't have that block set aside for the kids anymore. Did I grab that as well? No? Okay, come on, just... that's probably not going to stick just because, yeah. Well, hopefully some of it can stick. No, that completely took the adhesive off with it. Well, looks like we got just the one and part of some. Good morning, Tech. Well, we did what we could for the side door. Unfortunately, like I said, that last peel off took most of the adhesive with it, so whoopsie doodle. We're probably going to get through one whole issue today if I had to get. How old is this kit? Gosh, I think they took pre-orders for the kit. They took pre-orders for the kit early to mid 2019, I think. And I started receiving kits about October or November of 2019. So, yeah, it's about 3 years old. And I mean, with this is Eaglemoss's subscription. It's you're not going to have it done within days, weeks, even months, just because they send you a few pieces at a time. You put it all together. Again, like a magazine subscription, you get something every month. That's just how it works. And even then, again, harkening back to the logistical issues they have with actually sending parts out, because I haven't received any new pieces, I think, since March. So there's that. I mean, that's why I got the backlog, so I can build chunks of the model at a time and not just have it sit on end. And when the Saturday morning cartoons, Hanna-Barbera is mostly owned by Warner Brothers, so which is why you saw those Hanna-Barbera cartoon cameos in a Space Jam film. Now, I haven't seen Space Jam, but I have seen previews where at least like Fred Flintstone was in like the flyby kind of thing. This is for we got the window control right there. Then I'm going to need one of these gears. Are they both the same? They look the same, but they're not the same. I know that much. Yeah, it's going to be that one, and then I'll need the KM bolts. Where are the KM bolts? Probably these guys over here. Yeah, there's the KM. All right, let's just get that one up for now, and then we'll set that over here till we need it again. Then we'll need the other gear and the UP bolt. But let's just, again, one piece at a time, we'll get to it. We are in no rush to get this built up. Oof, excuse me. And there goes the clock saying it's 15 after. Does that stick on the outside or on the inside? Oh, no, lettering is on the outside. There we go, so it goes in like that. Let's get the bolt. That's still in there. Here is the screwdriver. Nice metallic end. This is what picks these things up and holds them. That I do like that they included these with these screwdrivers in the kit. It makes it nice. Get that going in there. There we go. Window control. Nice and spinny. Hopefully my finger wasn't in the way too much showing that off. And then we need the other gear on the side. Let's go ahead and snag that. And then the UP bolt. Yep, UP bolts. Those are right here. Get on out here. Get down there. And move aside. The wires, yeah, they'll eventually be bundled up and put inside it. That's all just sitting there until we actually start putting the frame of the car on there and everything like that. So they'll eventually be taken care of. Don't worry, and even then you won't see it. So, panic at your leisure. Yeah, a drivable model would be fun, I'll give you that, but I'm just enjoying this build for what it is as well. Alright, we got at least one more use out of those, so let's just set those up there for now. And get this other bolt in here. That sit together like that. And okay, it's a little firm, a little tight. Okay, what do we gotta stick? Okay, we'll stick here in the screws. So let's go ahead, loosen those two up just a fuss. And see now. Okay, what are you catching on? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's getting a little sticky. That's getting a little sticky in there. I don't know why. Come on. Huh. A little stuck in the gears, but not all that awful, I think. Maybe let's try tightening things up a little bit. Maybe things are a little too loose. That could be a possibility as well. Okay, things probably just a little too loose. There we go. And again, we got the gears on the back. Working. Pretty good. Pretty good there. And now we install the window. Gotta make sure we install it properly, which I believe is this way. I would think. I'll set that aside because now we just gotta get this put inside the rest of the door frame. Like nuts. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of cheat this. I'll put the window in first. Oh boy, come on. There's no other way for you. Let's go bring the window down. Come on. There's no other way for you to go into this. You just go slide in. Slide in. Come on. Maybe this is backwards. Just flop that around. See what happens there. Nope. Come on. Oh, it has such an easier time with the driver's side window. Why are you being such a fuss bucket? Ah, there we go. And it's in backwards, of course. Come on, stop being such a fuss pot now. You did it once, do it again. And there we go. Windows in. And then if we can just get that to catch. There we go. Windows cut. Most of these line up. They should line up better though. Oh, okay, now they're lining up good. There we go. There we go. Is this still caught? The window's still in place? No, the window fell out of the pocket. Fell out of the hole. Yep, okay. We gotta try and get that fixed real quick. Come on. Wow, you are really being a work, aren't you, today? They sent me two of this kit, you know. I will get the other one if you don't start behaving. There you go. See, you just had to threaten it a little bit. Just had to threaten it with replacement, and it worked. And it decided to get along. And yep, back in the window groove. That's moving. Let's go ahead and roll the window up. There we are. Roll the window back down a little bit. What do you call this type of model with a lot of electric? I mean, I I guess it'd be like a professional grade model, I guess. Might be a way of putting it. Yes, again, it is very highly detailed. The package I opted in for does have lights and sound in it. So, yeah, I guess just a high detailed, high professional model. So now, what ones do we need? We need the IP and the DM bolts. Let's go ahead and grab the tray again. Here are the DM bolts. And there are the IPs. Let's go ahead and move that there. There we go. Put that tray back over there. I mean, model training is big in Europe. I do know that much. It's fairly big here in the US, but not as big as it is over in the United Kingdom. I am a little jealous on that, to be honest, though, because I do enjoy model trains. I've got a few engines myself. I really should. I really would like to build a nice railroad scenario in my here, but I need to put that money to other things, such as fixing my front porch so my basement does not leak. That would be a very, very good thing for me. So expensive. How does fire to look? Yeah. Models are expensive as heck. Yeah, but a good thing is, if there are any model train shows happening in your area, you could find some good things. Yeah, the cost of engines are expensive if you buy them straight out, like from Lino, from Bachmann, from some of the other manufacturers. But if there's a model train show going on near you, and you are interested in model railroads, I would highly recommend checking those out, because I got a model HO engine that I believe initially cost I want to say maybe $150 in the shop, but I bought it off a guy for $75, maybe less than that. So people selling off parts of their collection or something like that, half off, pennies on the dollar kind of thing. I spent, including model training show I went to last November, including admission, I spent under $100 there. I spent $90 in total, and I got an engine. I got 3 cars, and I got a little rock glass drink. I got a roundhouse, or shed rather, and I also got a. That's right. I said I was gonna show the train decanter on stream today last night when I was on with Faraway Friday with Rob. So I will grab that in a little bit then and show that off. Yeah, secondhand prices in a lot of cases. Okay, not a lot of cases. In some cases, are pretty good. It seems that with model trains, people are looking to thin out their collection in some cases, so they're probably priced to go. All right, confused one, don't worry, I'll get it out. I just remembered about it. But yeah, it was like I said, the model train show, it seems like people have some of their collection priced out to go. So that's going to be a little rough. Let's just keep the window up there. They're priced to go. So you'll find some pretty good prices there, but obviously you go somewhere like a comic convention if you're looking for comics, figures, video games. Those are going to be a little more expensive because those are priced to sell kind of thing. An Ecto Cooler dispenser, yeah, that'd be fun, but no, I don't think so. Okay, what do we got next? We've got the inner chrome linings of the door to put in. Oh, not really chrome, but just highlights. And okay, when was that going to go on? When did they have me put that in? Oh boy. Oh, that was there in the first step that I didn't pay attention to. What fun! What fun. After I put that on... Okay, whatever. We'll struggle and cry about that one together, I guess. So, we just got the door on. Now we got to take the door off. So I can put the door handle on. What fun, what fun. That sounds like a great idea there, Fen. A Jella sandcrawler made out of scrap metal. I mean, you could easily do that. Although you'll probably want to find some nice pre-rusted scrap metal too to use to make it get that genuine sandcrawler color. If you ask me. Alright. Bolts are out. Now, if we're careful about this, just keep everything as is. Go ahead, put that door handle right in there. And then, gotta get the EP screw out, so that's no big deal though. So is it, I mean, Eaglemoss does have a collection set. I don't think they've got anything Mad Max based. I do know they have one of James Bond's Austin Martins for construction. They have the DeLorean from the Back to the Future construction. And if you get like the plus kit for that one, you'll get parts to kind of swap around to build whichever DeLorean you want from those movies, be it the first film, second film, or the third film, you know, with the white wall tires and things like that. They've got the Ecto-1 still in circulation. They just started the Galaxy Class Enterprise model kit a few months, around the beginning of the year, I think, is when they started that one. But other than that, though, they do have just other non-movie vehicles as well, I believe, for building, as far as like their model kits go. And then they also do just sell like small-scale replica models that you just straight up purchase. Like they have quite a few ships from Star Trek like that, like the Defiant, I think Excelsior, Galaxy D. I believe they have Deep Space Nine as well. It's been a while since I've really browsed what Eaglemoss has to offer, but you know, just looking at the promotionals they send me in the email now and again. But I'm sure someone might have a Mad Max model kit out there somewhere. If not, yeah, like I said, just, you know, kind of kit bash it too if you want. Just grab some Tonka trucks, tear them apart, put them together. There you go, Mad Max. But again, like this scale model, this Ecto-1, I believe, is like a 1/8, 1/6 scale. So she's a bit big. She's a bit big, bit heavy, because a majority of all these parts, at least externally, are die cast. So that gives it a bit of weight, a bit of heft. It's pretty long, pretty large. But it's just something. Again, it's just a nice little thing to do, a nice little time waster every weekend, just hanging out with you guys too. Which is nice. So I got that going for me, which is nice. All right, doors back together. Now we just got to figure out which one of these goes where. No, I think they're fairly interchangeable, so they should just push right into place. There we go. Get that one in. And then... Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go then. come on. All right, let's try flipping that around. Because it does kind of matter where this all lines up, because you don't want... There we go. Almost. There we go. Get that all slipped in there. Yep, cuckoo clock. I do have a cuckoo clock just right over there. It's on the other side of the wall, but there we go. Got the inside of that door made up. Here is the lock. That just gets pushed right into there. Burgers. That sounds like a good call there, Gar. All right, and then that one's done. So let's go ahead. Get this pushed into place here. There we go. All right, set the door aside, because now we've got to take some wiring out of here and get it worked into the frame so it all kind of sits better. So I'm looking for 66H. Yeah, I mean, you can just buy a cuckoo clock and no one can stop you. And they are nice little timekeepers to have, even though I have just a little bit of frustration with my cuckoo clock. But that's only because getting the pendulum set just right can be a little bit annoying when you have selective OCD and probably some ADHD mixed in there somewhere as well. But you learn to live with it. You learn to love, you learn to laugh, you learn to fart. Okay. Oh wait, 66H is V. V, that makes it a lot easier. And that's this one right here. That's this wire right here, 66V. Is that. And again, these are the door triggers. We're going to be putting these in the door. So when the door is open or closed, the dome lights in the car will turn on and off respectively on when and what position the doors are in. So again, just some insane amount of detail they put in these things. No. I'll probably grab the decanter after the first commercial break. Which, not just yet. Maybe in a little bit. So, tasty. Alright, so we need to get this piece ready. Get that set there. That will be later. Yes. And then we need to get the DMs out. Those are ums. Where are the DMs? Here are the DMs. Why do I hear a furnace? I'm not sure why you hear a furnace. I have my furnace on currently. There is a rather rumbly vehicle that just started up not far from my window. It's possible that's what you're hearing, but I wouldn't think so. Set that over there. None of my fans are on either, so, maybe your help. Maybe is your furnace on? Is your furnace running? Do you need to go catch it, Mad Cow Lad? All right. So we've got that. Oh boy, let's pick this up again. Hood's gonna pop on us. So let's go ahead and anticipate that dropping on us. There we go. I just did the smart thing, didn't I? Oh no, I actually did a smart. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here's the one we want. Here's the one we want. I mean, it depends on where you're at. If you need to run your furnace in the summer, like Alaska. Okay. So this will be going. That goes over here. Yeah, okay, that goes back here. Okay, let's see if I can't angle this a little. Let's just move the undercarriage a little bit more. Get that kind of out of the way a little bit. Because we do need to spin the vehicle around so you guys can see if you so. Wait. Did I mess that up? No, that's right. That's that one right there. Okay. Oh, that one probably goes to the back door. Yeah, that's what this one's for. That's for the back door. Boop. Got this, got those. Okay. So this, move a little bit there. We'll be sitting about here, I think. That's what the instructions say. Goes up into there. Okay, it sits out like that. I think that's how it's supposed to go. And this. Okay, I think I got it. I think I've got it now. All right, yeah, I know commentary could be the best right now. So give me just a second here. Even then, I probably also sound like I'm a little far away, I bet. But that's okay, that's okay. I'm still here with you guys. Does that just sit in like this? No, okay, how does that tab... Yeah, that tab comes out towards the back, I guess. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. All right. Don't want to lose that one. Yeah, I've got that set correctly. Trigger comes out. Wires are down inside. Or is it like this? And no, it doesn't fit this way, so it has to be down in like this. Unless I'm not... Am I in the wrong section? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just supposed to sit kind of out like that, unless... They didn't put those in the wrong... Oh, they might have. And that might be boning me a little bit. It's supposed to sit in like that. I might have put those in the wrong slots, and I'm not about to take those out. All right, let's get this up on its side so I get a little better look at it. Do not like that. Do not like that much. Okay. Supposed to sit in there deeper, I think, but that's not going in there because that's a lot of It's a lot of gap in there. I've got the right one, correct? Yeah, I got V. That's the one they're calling out for. Cable marked with V goes into H. Yeah, it's supposed to just kind of nestle and sit down in there. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little more flush. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's just see. Just for funsies, let's grab this one out. It's basically the same size. No, can't really tell on that one anymore. Because yeah, that just sits. This sits like that, and it's supposed to hold that into place. Ugh, I mean, maybe. That'd be a lot of filing out to do. And plus, with this little, golly gosh and dang, look at that. That's a head scratcher. That's a puzzler. Because we'll move the bolt so we don't lose that. As we can see here, that's supposed to fit down in there a little bit. But you guys might be able to see it's not necessarily falling into that seat like it's supposed to. It's just sitting up on top. Because there's more of like a... Or am I just stupid and putting this in wrong? I mean, that's entirely possible. But I am doing this wrong somehow. Because I wouldn't put it past me? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, there it goes. It sits in like that. Okay, yeah, I was doing it wrong. Yep. Yeah, I was doing it wrong. I was doing it wrong, of course. Hooray, we got it. We did it, Reddit. Alright, let's get one bolt started. There. And I get the second one. Oop. Go into your hold. And we'll just slip that wire up where it's supposed to be, even though it's not going to stay there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, my back. Okay, and then we've got this next part. Yeah. And that will be sitting right in here, like that. And then we used, that's the last one we need. Put that there, and then we can go ahead, put the cap on here, and we're done with that part. Those are UMs, I need a DM. Yes, making and assembling models and painting models, yes, it can be expensive. Just one DM? Yep, just one DM. It means I'm missing a DM somewhere. What fun! But I mean, what hobbies don't eventually get expensive, though? That's the thing. Because take anything for really example. Like me, you know, I'm a video game and figure collector. If you're going after some of the older stuff, yeah, that stuff's going to be expensive. I mean, heck, I finally got a hold of Mega Man X3 again, original Super NES cartridge, and that cost me, 3 digits to purchase compared to some of the other ones. Transformers, some of the original figures there from the 80s, they demand a good high price, especially if they have all their accessories. Like Jetfire's one of the biggest ones. If he's got all of his accessories, holy smokes, is he expensive. And that's not including... and that's not even including if they're on card or anything like that. Okay, that's done. That's in there, and now we get to put the door in. Hooray! And for that, I think we'll move you. Whoop. Let's go ahead and rearrange things again. Mr. Stay Puft, you will please hold chat. You can go ahead, move that down. And bring the body around. Close that door. And sit ourselves right back down. Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, yeah, I've got Turtles in Time, yep, I've got those. My brother tried to borrow that, well, screw her. But yeah, I've got Turtles in Time, I've got Super Metroid, I've got Super Mario, I've got Chrono Trigger, I've got Final Fantasy IV, I've got Final Fantasy VI, Mega Man X1, 2, and 3, I've got Secret of Mana, yeah, I got Secret of Mana, I've got quite a few of those cartridges. No, it would be a very expensive ass set of rollerblades if you did something like that. Their control, very expensive indeed. Breath of Fire 1, nice. I have one of the Lufia games, I'm pretty sure, and I think those are on the rarer side of cartridges for the Super. I mean, I don't have Earthbound. I had the chance of purchasing Earthbound, but I did not pull the trigger at that time. I think I might have one of the Breath of Wilds. Not Breath of Wilds, Breath of Fires as well. I can't remember though. I don't think I do. I'll have to look. Never got into NES, but I ran it a lot. I really enjoyed. Final Fantasy 4/2 in the US was my first Final Fantasy game, and I just loved it to itty bitty bits. I rented the heck out of that game. I beat it multiple times via renting, and then when I was able to find a copy of it and buy it, you damn well Skippy I did. All right, can we? Close this door, please. No? Okay, not yet. The smaller Gundam kits aren't all that bad. They're fun to build. I've got a few Gundam kits from way back in the day. I've even got Zoid kits built up back when I had an eBay problem and bought a lot of my stuff through that. Oh, you really gonna give me fuss and bus? There we go. Got that door closed. Let's see if we can't get this bolted in any better. We're having issues with this screw. That's not fun. Oh yeah, that's kind of... And hey, look at that. Look at that. Ugh. Oh. Not all that bad, I think. Not all that bad. 2 doors on the side. The driver's side. Put in. Ugh. All right, there we go. There we go. We've got that settled. All right, what's next on the list? Oh, we're starting to work on the back glass next. For that. So what we'll do is we'll finish up with the rear windows then. And then I think we'll take our first break after that. And, yeah. So, let's go ahead and swing this boy around. Just kind of have it sit like that for a little bit. Oh, I got, okay. That's 91. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to be taking a break a little bit sooner because I got to go and look for kit number 90 after I get this one worked out because apparently I thought I grabbed 90 when I actually grabbed 91. How silly of me. How shitty of me. Yeah, honestly, I never really watched Zoids, mostly because that was on, at the time I didn't have access to regularly watching Cartoon Network. Of the episodes I did watch of Zoids, the 2 times I did watch it, it was the same episode. So I never really got much of a feel for it. But I just liked building the models because I did enjoy building Gundam kits. I'm like, hey, these are giant Aminimals. That's cool. Let's build giant Aminimal models because... Again, that was pretty cool, I thought. Go down there. And this is just going to be easy as 1-2 stick. So, hopefully, this... Wait, what? 1, 2... Is that one not enough? I guess not. Where does that little bugger go? Now let's put the big one on first. Because that one goes... Wait, what? Oh, that's how it goes. Okay, I just had that wrong in my hand. Woo! Woo! And then that will start this one. Actually, we'll start at this corner here. I'll give you guys something to look at, I guess. Oh. Try and keep it a little straight. There we go. Just like that. And this one will go there. Get that peeled. Let's line the corner up. And then we got this little guy. Come on, dang nabbit. There we go. And this one's gonna. It pretty much has to go right here. Yeah. Let's start this from the bottom and go up, actually. Try and get that corner. Okay, there we go. Got the frame done. So, like I said, let's go ahead and take a quick break right here. And I'll go grab the window kits, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Howdy, partner. We'll be back right after these important messages.
Check it out. My mom thinks I like Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats because
It's so nutritious. He's very smart. And he knows I'm
way out there. Frosted Mini Wheats are totally cool. Just scoop out all that
whole grain goodness, perfect for a growing boy who is
so into this sweet frosting. How could you not like this cereal?
He's so sensible.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats taste so good, who cares why Mom likes it? Besides, it's still part of this complete breakfast.
He's going to be a scientist, you know.
Not. So there I was with Bunny, mixing up some quick.
Don't forget to clean the basement.
When magically we were in the dungeon of the evil witch Creepella, who was stealing all the world's chocolate. We have to stop her,
I'll distract her with some quick.
and I'll tie her up.
Chocolatey quick? Looks like she's tongue-tied, too.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody.
Nestle Quick. It's magic in the making.
You got a lot to do before lunch. Energy is what you need. You can fill your bowl with Cheerios. You got a lot to do before lunch. You can fill your bowl with Cheerios. You got a lot to do. Do it cool. Do it right. Do it now before lunch.
A bowl of Cheerios is part of this complete breakfast.
'Cause you got a lot to do before lunch.
Join Seymour and his hungry friend Junior for the show that bites you right on your funny bone. Little Shop, next on Fox.
Hey there, City Slickers. We're sending you back to your program.
Okay, so I figured out why I have an extra Kit 87, and that's because they didn't send me the windows for the back half, so I'm going to have to contact Eaglemoss about that. Hopefully get them in not so long. I mean, I still have plenty more to do before we attach the frame to the body, so we'll be all set on that. But yes, as I said, here's my choo-choo train decanter. It's got 6 shot glasses, 3 here in the stack, 2 in the boiler, and then a nice little decanter. I think I paid like maybe $35 for this whole thing right here. So, yeah. And the cool part about it is the wheels and the piston rods work. What fun that is. What fun that is. Alright, put that aside. So yeah, again, unfortunately, no windows for the back side, but I'll get in contact with Eaglemoss after the stream. Say, hey, what the heck? Where are my windows? I need my windows. Give me my windows. Yes, that is for booze. Yes. I mean, you can put anything in there, but yes, decanters are mostly meant for booze. So we'll set this aside. So then we're starting work on the passenger side of the vehicle now. Working on the windows, the doors, everything else like that for the passenger side of the vehicle. Bring that down, and scissors were somewhere. There we go. I cut along that seam. Right. Keep that just because I do. Issue 25, here we are. Next issue. 25, again, mostly just all passenger door. Yes, I do have a cuckoo clock. I also have a grandfather clock. And another cathedral-style clock. I have at least 3 different pendulum clocks that chime and go off at any given hour in my house. Wait, what? We're already putting... Okay, issue 91. Which one did I open? 1192. There's 91. Is that 91? Oh, yeah, there's 91. Okay. Alright. Let's set 92 aside. 91. The straight up passenger door. I gotta uninstall that game. Push notification turned off, yet still pushing notifications on me. The cuckoo does indeed emerge, but it's not like a cartoon where it sticks out, like 50 feet from the cuckoo clock. It just pokes out a little bit. It pokes out a little bit, kind of comes down, pulls back in with each different cuckoo. Alright, let's get this one opened up. We have another decal to deal with. Hopefully, I can get that fairly centered to where I enjoy how it sits. Get the door. Get the door out. Put the lock and the hinges and the mirror stickies on. I'll set that right here. Oh, wonderful. Put that there. Where are the tweezers at? Here they are. So we will want at first an AM. Where are... I mean, just the craftsmanship that goes into the old timekeeping clocks in general is just fascinating. All those intricate gears and everything working together to keep time. How the pendulum is weighed to give it its seconds count and everything. That's all just incredibly fascinating and just small feats of engineering. And, they've done clocks like that for how many years? At least, at least 2 centuries, I would imagine. Yeah, sure, Zen. That'd be great to look at. I've got a pocket watch myself, but I'm never against seeing, other people's fancy bits of collections and things like that. That just slide in there? Yeah, it just slides in there, and then... How does that work? A lot of machining is becoming a lost art. That is very true. Okay, AM just goes right in there. Okay, that's the smaller one. Where's the bigger one? Is that under here? Alright, what'd you guys do with my longer screwdriver? Ah, dang it. Oh, it's got a strip winding gear. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, but seriously, where'd the longer screwdriver go? There it is. It was under the tray this whole time. That just goes there because that probably just keeps pressure on it then to keep that in. Okay, that's interesting. Yep, that just keeps that in place. And, oh, that's a TP that goes in that one. The AM goes into the door handle. Well, let's get the door handle out then. Get that into place. And then that's just... That's just that one there. There we go. Now we gotta find that T. Yeah, that just sits there. Yep, now we gotta find the T. Here's a TP. The toilet paper bolt. I really gotta clean all that up for next time around, I think. I think that might be a good call. TP bolt. Done with that one. That connected here. And that just goes in like that. Pressure holds that into place. Let's try tightening this one up a little bit more. There it goes. There, I pulled that into place. All right. Hinge assembly. Hinge assembly. I'll need this. That. These are the washers. And the RM bolts. Set these little washers into place and get the two RM bolts going. And then we'll go ahead and get the decal out and we'll set this plastic box to the side. Let's see, no bothers me with precision manual machining. I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, I work in I do work in a shop. We've got like 50-50 machines. Like we've got some CNC mills, but we've also got some CNC mills that can easily be manually controlled, things like that. I just have computers that they've added onto a manual mill machine, but you know, you can always take over and adjust it yourself, and you can also adjust the speed and everything. But some of those older machines, they just don't make anymore. Like we've got a couple of old jig bores in our shop, and you really can't find parts for those things anymore, or find someone that can repair them because, well, first off, the machines we have were made back in the, I want to say, 40s and 50s when they have the patents are on those. And the last jig bores that were made probably back in the 60s. So 60s or 70s. So, you know, you really can't find parts and things like that or services for those older machines anymore just because they've been replaced with newer technologies. All right, now I gotta find a place to put the decal on, and I gotta make sure it's nice, centered, and it sits the way I want it to sit, or else I will be forever angry with how it sits. Actually, I think where it's currently sitting right now is not a bad spot. It's not that far off from center of the window. Decently centered on the door, I think. So... I mean, it's always, yeah, I mean, I do agree. It is always nice to have some kind of manual backup if the computer portion of it goes down, but...
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated.
Hey, computer, shut up! Yeah, that was Alexa sassing at me, so... Come on. A little decal. There's no like... Sadly, there's no like little strip in the middle, so you kind of just bend it open like a Band-Aid. So this is kind of finicky to get at. Okay, yeah, those old motion-powered machines. Yeah, that is something, but I mean that's just evolution with the times, though. Because, I mean, those old motion structure machines, those all ran at the same time. And if that motion goes down, all those other machines on the line go down as well. So, I mean, it's smart. You make the same argument, electricity goes out, you can't run anything. So, but it's just, evolution with the times is what that was. Where they had those big power bars up like in the corner of a shop or something like that. Come on, you little... Riveting stuff, isn't it? This is the excitement you come to the stream for, isn't it? Trying to get the back off a sticker. There we go. Got it off. Okay. Now, again, just kind of want to keep it nice and centered. Nice. Gentle application. Try and keep any air bubbles out of the symbol. There we go. I think that came out pretty nice. Pretty nice. Comparatively, it's it's about the same spot as I have it on the driver's side window. Nice. All right. All right, I think that came out pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's get off the work topic. It is the weekend. It is the weekend. We don't need to worry about work this weekend. We don't need to worry about it. We got 3 days of not work ahead of us. Let's look forward to that. And on this 3-day not work weekend for the holiday, I am working on a model and sharing it with you. The community, the friends. Let's go ahead and get these parts out here. And then we'll also be getting this window out. Let's go ahead and just put that on the car. Oh yeah, time for fun. Exactly. We're like Germans. We get out of work just to look forward to do simulation work. Yes. All right. So this goes on the inside. I do believe. No, this goes on the outside. Yeah, it goes right into there. The cigar and cleanup detail is an interesting game. Yes, you're right. All right, that just kind of goes here, and then this zips and falls in. Oh, dang it. Oh, that's why that's not sitting properly. I got a broken window. I've only got one little tippy here at the top, so I got to be extra careful that this holds into place while I set the frame in. There we go. There we are. All right, nice. That's in place. Just like that. There we go. And now we need to get our overpowered OP screws and bolts and nuts. Oh no, they're just bolts. That's not it. That's not it. There's the tray. There's the tray. Two chunky homemade patties. That sounds good. That sounds good. All right, how many of these do we need? We need what? 1, 2. Oh, we need a couple of DMs too. So, but 1, 2, 3, 4 of the OPs and 2 DMs. You know what? Let's just get all those out there. All those out there. Let's pick them up one by one. Gotta be careful with that window. Ah, dang it. All right, let's try this again. Go in place and start. Got one. Two. Oh, that's not 2. Dang it, come on. Riveting stuff we got going on here, isn't it? There we go. There's number 3. And then I just need one of you guys. Go. Go. Get out of here. And then the 4th goes right down there. Excellent indeed. And then the 2 DM screws go in on the bottom. Let's go ahead, get that OP back in there. Get the DMs going. What do we got here? Yes, it is. Nah, that's okay, Mad Duck. Most of us really can't words this early in the morning either. My life sucks. Yeah. All right, and then these 2 go in the bottom there. So let's go ahead and get one coming along. Let's get one in. Snag the other. Get that twat into place. There we go. One. 2. And then we'll go through and tighten the rest of these up now. Coming along pretty well. And then the rest we got just the decals left currently for this portion of the build. Let's go ahead and just fill those out right there. Cap on this, and then that can go down with the rest. Once again, the most riveting part of these streams is me trying to get the adhesive sticky off. Get that set up in the window, like so. Yes. Set up like that. Get the adhesive pulled off. Set that with the rest of the motion. There we go, that window's framed out. And then this just pops right into place. And then there we have our passenger side door. At least the externals of it. All right, let me just catch up on chat real quick here. Ooh. Okay, the pizza rolls cookie grenade, that does sound like a good idea. But the thing is, though, you got to learn how to make pizza rolls. I've got, with my toaster oven, I know the temperature I need to put it at and the time I need to put them at just to get those pizza rolls to come out just right so they don't burn the roof of your mouth, but they still come out nice and warm. So it's like, ha when you bite into them, so you got to let them cool off for a little bit. They're not too boiling hot, but they're not, frozen cold. They're not like a Hot Pocket. Next kit is 93. Is this actually 93? Yes, this is 93. I have 93. Look at that. I'm almost know what I'm doing. Almost. But don't count me on that. Go ahead and get that zipped open. Over there. Oh, I'm going to have to call Eaglemoss, I bet. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let's just keep working on this door. We got about half an hour left-ish before I call it. There's not that many people behind. I don't think there's something that comes up butting up against me, but that's fine. I only go for a couple hours on this for this anyway. Just, kind of help stretch the build out a little bit. That's why. I mean, we still got plenty more to do. I've got parts, obviously, for the rest of the passenger side of the vehicle and for the back door, at the very least, is what I have parts for. I don't think I've got rear fenders yet, and obviously there's still the roof rack to build, and then along with connecting the body to the frame. So that'll still be a while. I got to go back and check that because I don't like how that's sticking up. That's problems for later. Here we are. We got this section here that is held on with SM bolts. We'll set that there for now. On top of Hot Pockets there, Hot Pocket guys straight up selling unhot pockets, just freezer sandwiches. Yeah, those are called Uncrustables. Smucker's makes those. That was interesting. Maybe Discord thinks I was being inactive. Who knows? Because I just heard the channel leave icon. That's interesting. Oh well.
It's actually the Joy Striker.
Oh, hey Diggs, what's up?
It's not Diggs, it's Marshall.
Oh, Marshall. I'm sorry. I can't see who joins not, so I'm just going off of voice estimations here. Welcome, Marshall.
I sound like Diggs, huh?
I mean, just with that introduction you did there, because I mean, you've got that quiet sound going on that Diggs kind of has. Hey guys, how's it going? That's what it is.
That is huge.
It is. I can freaking grab my. I can grab my tape measure real quick. We can just measure the body real quick. See if you guys want to know how big that is. Yeah,
I've seen models, but that is one of the largest models of the Ecto-1 I've seen.
Oh yeah, it's 1/8 and 1/6 size. It's one of those two. So I mean, that's like almost 3 feet right there. That's almost 3 feet, and it's a big model. It's a big chunky model. It's a big chunky model that I'm paying for slowly, month by month. We got DM right.
Each by a piece.
It is a lot of pieces. It is a lot of pieces. I mean, Jesus, you put together the windows and they go up and down when you twist a little twirly thing. It is detailed, my friend. It is detailed.
That is crazy.
It is crazy. Again, as Chad has heard me rant before, the modeling on this is insane, but the logistical side of things is something else to be talked about. Because... Oh, he has reverb. Okay, they can hear you coming through. That's because of just how I have things set up. Give me a second. I believe I can alter that a little bit. So hang on a second here. There, that might help bring the reverb down for you guys because they're obviously hearing you through OBS, but they're also probably hearing you through my speakers as well.
Yes.
And that's just, something I don't get many visitors to the stream this early in the morning. So that is there. And there we go. Put that piece in there. And now let's go ahead and just kind of that gets tightened in there. That part gets tightened in there. Then we'll be working in the back section here with the next parts. That's probably my mistake from the other ones, because I probably tightened too much. The other ones don't seem to swing that well. Learning curve, everybody. Learning curve.
It's a model put together by screws instead of glue.
Yes, it is. I mean, do you think glues would be able to handle die cast like this?
No.
Yeah. That's probably why it screws. Do the screws bewilder and frighten you?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we've had a wide variety of topics discussed on the stream today. We touched on Saturday morning cartoons. We've touched on working in a machine shop. We talked about other hobbies like model train collecting and things like that. We talked about a wide variety of things here on Saturday mornings. Most of it's nonsense.
Cartoons, the good old days.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We've talked about that plenty here. Because I was an avid consumer of the Saturday morning cartoon. And still am with the DVD collection I have. Like, I'm just glancing over at my DVDs. I've got the full series of the Real Ghostbusters on DVD. I've got the full series of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original 80s run on DVD in the Turtle Van. I've got the entire series of Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, original Transformers, Beast Wars. I've even got Beast Machines, yes. And I have season 1 of The Tick on DVD. And I don't know where the hell it's at, but I do have the old Saturday morning Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. Okay. I need this.
Freakazoid.
Oh yeah, I do. You're right. I do have season 1 of Freakazoid as well. I don't need. Oh, that's in with the screws. Okay.
A few crazy ones.
Yeah, Spielberg was given a lot of. Okay, not a lot of play, but he had a lot of good ideas, and WB ran with them. But then again, Spielberg also does. His name does carry, or at least did carry a lot of weight back in Hollywood. I mean, like, that's the reason Roger Rabbit was so accepted by everybody, is because even though it was a Touchstone film, it is a Disney company. It's, you know, what Disney had all their older, not so Disney wanting name on a Disney film was Touchstone. You know, so you could say things like poopy and butts in those films. Or I just put all those screws, all those DMs. Are those under here? But anyway, but because Albion Entertainment, which was Steven Spielberg's studio, was behind it, that's part of the reason Warner Brothers gave the go-ahead to use Bugs and Daffy in the film. Oh, no, that's SMs. But the deal with that was Bugs and Daffy had to have screen time and equal screen time along Disney's most popular characters, which obviously are Mickey Mouse, which is who Bugs came alongside of, and Donald Duck, which is who Daffy was alongside of. And that's why they shared the same scenes together. And but as far as the other characters you saw, you know, they like Tweety, you know, Tweety was shown independently kind of thing. But even at the end, they had to have equal amount of lines for Warner Brothers to agree to be in the film. But I think they had to have equal or more lines, because at the end of the film, you know, when they're talking about, okay, spoilers for those who haven't seen Roger Rabbit, you know, when they were talking about what Judge Doom was, as far as, you know, he was a toon, but, you know, they don't know what he was. You know, Mickey Mouse was like, or a mouse, and Bugs did say, I'll tell you this, Doc, he certainly ain't no rabbit, which obviously is a longer line than what Mickey Mouse had. So, but again, like I said, since Albany Entertainment was behind the film, Steven Spielberg's name, that helped get Warner Brothers on board, and that also did help them get more funding for the animation, because that was like the most expensive animated film, at least at that time, and probably still, to make, because of the amount of detail they put into it was so great. And again, I will always refer back to this as which is what the animators called bumping the lamp. They put so much thought into how the characters interacted with the world and lighting, everything like that, when they animated it, that the one scene where they're in the back room and Roger's kind of swinging around, connected by Eddie with the handcuffs, they move him around and they bump a lamp, and the animators hated that, because as the lamp swung, they had to color Roger around where that lamp was to keep it realistic.
Yep, Roger Rabbit is one of those movies it still stands up because they use practical effects.
Oh yeah, well, the mixture of practical effects and just the animation techniques and how they did that all together. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but the new Rescue Rangers film tries to do that, but unfortunately they kind of fail because they did not take the care into the 2D animated characters. They do look very flat at times, from what I've seen and what other people have said. They just look very flat comparatively to all the CGI. And even then, they're still, 2D, 3D animated characters. They didn't take the care into giving them the lighting to make them look all smooth and realistic. Again, yeah, Roger Rabbit. Again, yeah, it was insane just because of the care they put into the film. Like, shit, the guy that did Roger's voice, he was on set to do Roger's lines, and he insisted on having a Roger Rabbit suit made up for him so he could quite literally be the role of Roger as he was on set performing his lines with everybody.
There's lots of little things that goes into movies that a lot of people miss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, the death of the shoe. That probably was a lot of trauma for a lot of people's childhoods.
Death of a shoe?
Yep.
My trauma was the Queen Xenomorph in Aliens.
Fair. Okay,
I used to love that movie.
Yeah. Mad
but,
Duck.
I could never watch the Queen because it scared me.
Fair enough. But yeah, Mad Duck. Who Framed Roger Rabbit cost $50.6 million in '88, which is $123.6 million with inflation. But yeah, like I said, that movie was starting to go over budget. But again, with Spielberg on board, they said, no, we're going to need more money. It's going to be worth it. And they're like, okay, fine. But I think Spielberg obviously put some of his own money into it. But yeah, just, getting Disney to keep the thing going because it was over budget. They kept going. Again, Spielberg's name did help push it over that edge to keep it going. And I mean, I think it did pretty damn well in theaters and things like that. Okay, Duke didn't die. He fell into a coma. Hasbro learned their lesson from the death of Optimus Prime. Here we are, back to the riveting part of the stream, watching me trying to take a backing off adhesive. Gosh, this is so itty bitty. I mean, look at that. I'm just trying to get this off. Get these tweezers back out. I'm going to adjust the microphone a little bit so my shoulder's not in it. Come on. There we go. There we are. Okay. All right. Got that. And that slips right onto here. And then now we can take Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah, it made $229 million in the box office. And that's not counting VHS or DVD sales, yeah. Yeah, no, Roger Moore, yeah, it paid for itself, obviously, as we can see. But yeah, it was just a phenomenal undertaking by so many animators and everything like that. But it's such a phenomenal film. All right. Let's go ahead, finish up the inside of the door, and that might be where we call it for today's stream. So let's get this opened up. Yep, 94. If my grass is dry enough, I gotta charge my damn batteries first, so I guess I'll have to do that tomorrow. There we go, try not to lose anything. There we are. Get the tray pulled out.
Yes, so that was Unicron in Transformers the movie.
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, Unicron. Yeah. Which I do have. Of course I have that movie. Why wouldn't I?
Awesome. Weep Grana, weep Ninny Bomb.
You speak Sharkticon too. Let's see what that translates to. Let's see here. Spare my life, you may have the boy. Huh, interesting. Okay, which one is which? Here's the smaller one. Okay, the smaller one's got to be... Smaller one will be going up here? Yeah, smaller one goes up there, so... Right now we're working on the window controls again. We need that. Put that there because we also need that little gear and the KM bolt. There we go, KM bolts. Yeah, they got a lot of decent voices for the Transformers movie as well, while keeping, the original cast and the original roles, which was nice. But that's also where Hasbro learned that, these just aren't toys, because at Death of Optimus Prime, yeah, that did scar a lot of people, and they're like, oh boy, which is why when the G.I. Joe movie came around, they're like, okay, well, maybe Duke won't die. We'll just, redub the line saying he's recovering from a coma off screen. Even though he did get bitten right in the heart by a snake. So, hey. That would cause someone to fall into a coma, right?
A cobra?
Yeah. A cobra bite to the chest. Yes, Orson Welles did voice Unicron. Some of the crew saw the irony in Orson Welles playing a giant, all-consuming being, whereas he probably just needed lunch money. All right, let's see. We got a highlight. This is a fun note. The guy that did the audio work. The movie lives in Louisiana, and he has to splice the audio tracks with scissors, tape. Still traumatized by Dare to Be Stupid. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, that was Orson Welles' last acting role too. I think he died not long after that. The guy that voiced Blur in the Transformers movie holds the world record for world's fastest talker. He was also the Micro Machines guy. Get the name off the top of his head, but yes, that is the Micro Machines guy who did the voice of Blur in the movie. And he may have also stayed with the production for the show, but I'm not sure. I never watched much of Generation 2, even though I do have it on DVD. Let's see, I need these next here. That one, and this one. Now, all right, let's just kind of grab from here. There it is. At least it came out.
Yeah, Micro Machines. That's a blast from the past.
Oh, yeah. I've got a Micro Machines commercial queued up somewhere eventually for the stream. I just got to get to that commercial break. That's all. UP and an HP. Here is the HP, and there are the UP bolts. Oh, yeah, Star Trek Micro Machines? Oh, yeah. My brother got the pack with that. Unfortunately, though, that was the pack you get the Enterprise A out of, the Constitution refit. But unfortunately, someone had ganked that one from there, so we never had that one, and it was a full sad. Because I do enjoy the way the Constitution refit looks. Aside from the Defiant class, that is probably one of my favorite Federation designs. I just had the long screwdriver. Here it is. All right. The HP goes in this one, and the UP goes in the other one. So let's go ahead and get those started. There we are. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we are quoting the Transformers movie in chat. Good on you, Ben. I like that. Yeah, the NX class isn't that bad looking, but let's be honest though, the NX, you just flip the NX upside down and you have the Akira class. So not an entirely original design, but yeah, the NX class isn't that bad looking. I'll give you that. Look at that. We got the controls for. Let's see. Can I get? There we go. Look at that. That works. That's going to be for our window. All right, flipping back to the other side, we've just got to push the vent window up in there. Oh, no, that doesn't go there. It goes here. Whoop! Get out. Come here. There we go. That just fits right here. It should just slide right into place here. There it is. Get in place. There it is. Ta-da. Okay, that's how it sits. That's how it sits. And now we get the door hinge. Will fit right here. Oh. Tab and tab. There we go. And then we need an EP bolt for that one. Here we are. EP bolt.
And to think how many hours somebody spent designing that car.
Oh yeah. I know Aykroyd, like, if we're talking like the original vehicle for the movie, I know Aykroyd had some ideas originally put up for it. And why did that fall out? Curse you. Anyway, we'll get back to that. He had some ideas, but then obviously, when they gave it to the set designers, they changed it. Like, his idea for the vehicle was it was supposed to be, it was supposed to stay black. It was going to be black in the film. But they're like, nah, most of these shots are going to be at night, so let's go ahead and make it white. So, it could stand out, at least like its initial scene. Which, obviously, I think was a much better idea. Because, like I said, it was supposed to be black with I think, the blue lights, or maybe like black lighting lights on the bars and everything like that. But again, whoever took the design, changed it around, I think it really made it the vehicle it is today. I think the white and red stripe was really a good call for the vehicle. All right, come on, let's get
referring to the model.
Oh, the model. Oh yeah, the model itself. Yeah.
That's a crazy amount of detailed design.
Oh yeah. Again, the freaking window controls. With the light kit, you push the brake on and the brake lights turn on. It's nuts. Nugging futs.
And this is coming from somebody who works on satellites.
Ah. Come on, that's supposed to be. Yeah, it goes there. It's just supposed to just pop into. Oh, there's that pop. Okay, now that's hopefully not coming out. All right. Now we'll work out the door handle here. Those just pop together, and then we need another EP bolt, and that just will sit right there. Let's get another EP bolt out. Oh, okay. Well, Optimus doesn't look bad in some other palettes. Like they've got, his shattered glass colors, purple dark purple and black. That's all right, but give me a second here. That is in place. Yes, that's in place. Over here, because I still have it down. I haven't put it away yet. Optimus in the Ecto-1 palette ain't all that bad. I like the white and red stripe idea going on. He's got going. He's got the gray gloves, the gray head. It's not that bad. The gray feet. Looks, they did a pretty good job designing the coloring for that. They did a pretty good job designing the coloring for that. All right, let's go ahead and lay him down. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and then, well, that's the thing. Nemesis Prime and Shattered Glass, they are very similar color schemes. Nemesis Prime is generally more like a black and gray, whereas I think Shattered Glass is more purple and gray coloring, as like I said, as opposed to Nemesis Prime. Very similar schemes, yes, but I think there are some slight differences. I mean, I have to go back and look. I might also be thinking of Ava Unit Prime as well, but that's its own bag of mess in and of itself because, well, it's fucking Evangelion. Which in and of itself is just, go ahead and try and figure that out. I dare you. Yeah, snap together BattleTech models would be interesting. I think those would be interesting because, like, just all of the different armaments and everything you could get for those. Obviously, it'd be pretty hard to play that scaled for tabletop because you just need something massive. But yes, push together, snap together models for BattleTech I think would be interesting because, you get your base, just say for example, your base riflemen, and then, they could sell like modification kits or just sell extra weapons, like get your PPC packs, which are, PPCs or snub node PPCs or your AC packs, AC 5s, 10s or whatever. And you can just, swap parts off as you want to make the mech loadout however you'd like. I think that would be pretty interesting, yeah. And it wouldn't be Gunpla, it would be Techpla, maybe. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass now.
I actually have a proton pack design.
Nice.
I've been playing with. It's kind of an alternate reality thing.
Okay.
Heavily inspired by Ghostbusters. It's like what would be the Russian response?
Okay.
In proton packs, you have an electron pack, and I've got vacuum tubes for it, and going to program a bunch of electronic stuff with it.
That sounds pretty interesting. I'd like to see how that turns out. Now, and that's like, obviously Ghostbusters was 80s with what the U.S. had. Are you kind of going based off what the Soviets had access to back then?
I figured, it's like they have Hero Ghostbuster. But it's like, the electron pack is radioactive. So, they tend to die a lot.
Fair enough. I could go grab it real quick. But yeah, let me go grab it real quick. Yeah. But like this little cylinder down here, that's the cyclotron for the proton pack, so, there is...
Yeah, I'm using some Russian surplus, like backpack parts,
okay.
frame, some ammo cans as the body. So it looks very like Soviet surplus military.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, man. Like I said, I'd love to see pictures of the build itself, or at least the final product of it. That sounds pretty interesting.
It's not even put together yet. It's still in the design stage.
Oh, right.
All the electronic boards are custom built.
You pretty much, even with the packs I have, all the stuff is custom built. People kind of have a corner of the market in the fan circles when it comes to proton pack making, just because not everyone can make up electrical boards. But I think they're fairly cheaper now as far as getting them off someone. Okay.
So it's now really cheap to get prototypes now.
Okay, it's
great time to be an electronic hobbyist.
Oh yeah.
learning to design is the hard part.
Okay, that's going to sit like that. And then I need a UP bolt for the window to hold the window in place. And that EP, IP, DM. Where'd my UPs go? Nope, nothing's in there, so go ahead and drop that. Okay, I mean, I got... Oh, here they are. Here are the UP bolts. All right, there's UP bolts. Let's go ahead and get this connected as so. All right, that moves nice and softly, and then IPs to get that into place. There, those are fitting in like that. IPs. We'll use to lock the arm onto the gear. There we are. Put that there. Oh, okay, let's... This would be a lot easier if I had 3 hands, I think. All right, get that started. Grab that. All right, that started there. Nice and tight in place. Let's get a little tighter there. There's a little bit of wiggle there I don't like. Oi! It's 12 bongs it is!
I think part of the real design of a Russian pack would be that it was probably alcohol cooled, like a lot of their military equipment at the time.
Alcohol cooled or alcohol distilled?
It was cooled.
Everything doubles as vodka distillery in Russian military. And then we just slip this up into place. Oh, look at that. This door is almost done. This door is almost done.
MiG-21 actually had an alcohol-cooled radar.
Huh.
And it was basically vodka. The Soviets had a problem with, people drinking it. So they actually went through a bunch of things to try to discourage it, but eventually they gave up.
I mean, that does sound very Russian.
I mean, it was probably higher proof and more purity than the vodka they got.
So it was good, what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's military grade vodka. It's very good. Made from best potato. The Irish, they're jealous. They wish they had such good potato.
Take a swig of rocket fuel.
I have yet to try rocket fuel. I've had things that probably taste like rocket fuel.
Well, I'm referring to alcohol-based rocket fuel, of course. But Yeah, I have had a shot of that. It's potent.
It gives you four-wheel drive, it does. Look at that. All right. And with that, I do believe, yep, we are done with this issue. We got the passenger side door done. We also got the rear driver side. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, see? Even that window goes up and down. Look at that.
That is cool.
Yeah, like I said, the amount of detail they put in these models is it's nuts. So I think that's going to do it for today. Like I said, I got to get a hold of Eaglemoss and get my rear window ordered and put that in. But yeah, I think that'll do it for today. There are probably just going to be a couple things I might do next couple of weeks, kind of go over and hopefully get a couple things straight out. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for swinging for the past few minutes there, Marshall. And you guys have a good rest of your weekend.